So at the end of the day, the enforcement has to happen at a smart contract level because otherwise it's bypassable, right? Then the rule doesn't, you don't actually have a real policy in place. You're
Right.
basically kind of creating something in theory, but anyone can go and bypass it with their own front end or just interacting directly with the smart contract themselves. So it does
Gotcha.
require at the end of the day a final setting that a transaction can only go through if it has a signature that's issued from predicate. So what predicate does is we issue signatures that are essentially attesting to the validity of a transaction, saying that the transaction meets the set policy. So now the question is how do you get that signature in the first place as a user? So this is where an API call has to be made to predicate to say, hey, I need a signature from predicate in order to submit my transaction. That can happen on a front end, for example. So if you go and use, in some like an RWA application that supplies yield, like a vault system, the front end, you might go and interact with the front end. So in that case, the front end, it does involve a front end integration where the front end is making a call to predicate through an API call saying, hey, this user is planning to submit a transaction. They need a signature. Then when the user submits the transaction, the signature is embedded in the transaction object. So the
Okay.
transaction only goes through then when it's submitted by the user and hits a mempool because they have a signature from predicate. So yeah, can be a front end integration, but at the end of the day, it needs to be something that is enforced a little bit more deeper in the stack.